What's up, guys? Welcome back to Doc's Pop Reviews. I just finished watching More Than Miyagi, the Pat Morita story. This is going to be a spoiler free review, so feel free to check out the documentary on your own. Um, I'm just going to go over a few things about it. The majority of the story is told from the perspective of his third wife, but we do get a lot of voiceover from Pat Morita. It sounds like his story is one that, from what I could tell, he wanted told for a long time. I don't know. I couldn't tell from the documentary if he wanted to be alive when the story was told, um, but it does mention, he wanted it told, and he talked to his wife about doing that, and so we get a lot of it from her perspective. We get to meet a lot of actors that worked with him, from his Happy Days time and different movies they did. Obviously, a huge chunk is from the Karate Kid movies, and so and we get to see people that we've never seen before. Different family members and friends that he had, and comedians and magicians. That really never made it big, but that had encountered Pat Morita. So it was interesting. It was interesting. I didn't know the things that he had encountered in his childhood, and really, the three main things that I got from it, which I don't think this is spoiling the documentary, is that he had a very difficult childhood. From what every interview I saw, he is known as a very loyal and a good friend, and he really, really struggled with alcohol. And I mean, it was really, really bad. So it was definitely, it's one of those things when I watch this documentary. There are some actors you watch in a role and you still see the actor. Like, for one, I'm a huge fan of Dwayne The Rock Johnson, but when I see him in a role, I still see The Rock. I don't see the character. With Pat Morita and what he did with Mr. Miyagi, and they talk about this in the documentary. Um, it really is like seeing two different people. Like, it's almost like Mr. Miyagi is a different person, but he looks exactly like Pat Morita. Like, that's how embodied he was able to have that role. And then to look at Pat Morita's life, and the documentary is, I mean, it's ups and downs because he's a comedian. He's very funny, and there's lively moments and funny jokes, and you laugh, and then but then there's sadness to the documentary, and it pierces at your heart because or what we know of Pat Morita as fans, it gets to you because you sometimes we forget actors are people, comedians are people. They have struggles, they have their own demons, they have things in their past that maybe they should have got help for, And Pat Morita was, from what I could tell of the documentary, a lot of people talked about the struggles he had, but I don't know how many people actually reached out and tried to help him. That's the thing. And I think that's one thing we need to remember, And that's I think that's the main thing I take away from the documentary is, pick up the phone, reach out to a friend. You never know what they're going through. Encourage them, let them know you're there for them, let them know you love them, and you wanna you wanna just be there for them. And I don't know if it sounded like Pat was that kind of friend to other people, but I don't know if other people are that kind of friend to Pat. I did see one instance where there was, like I said, I don't want to spoil it, but there was one instance where a friend did a little bit of something for Pat and showed kindness to him. But other than that, it kind of felt like he needed more friends to really reach out, encourage, It's almost like, oh, that's Pat. He's my friend, but that's Pat's business. I'm going to leave him alone. But like I said, they could have reached out. They just didn't address it in the documentary. I'll just say that. So if you have the opportunity to reach out to a friend, encourage them today, go ahead and do it. And watch the documentary. I hope you guys enjoy it. Have a good one.